Hello, everyone. That's very orange. That's even more orange. I guess we deal with this level of orange. God, there are a lot of bots in the chat. Mods, keep an eye on that. So how are we all doing, folks? It has certainly been a while. I'm just gonna go straight to gameplay, I think. Need to figure out this camera. No, that zooms in. Maybe that. That seems good. There we go. Hope everyone has been doing well. Still love that I accidentally set up my desk so that there's like a very small shelf unit on my desk over here. Because like, to explain the geography of my desk, it's supposed to be an L-shaped desk, but I've taken out the L bracket, so it's just like a very long desk. And I have a little shelving unit on it, and as a result, I thank you, Legendary Super Legend. Lesbian, you got first. But as a result, I have just a very long desk. So I have a shelving unit on it that holds like all my random knickknacks and stuff. And it is perfectly lined up so that, I'm not sure if you can see this. If I try to move my microphone close to my face, like that's as far as it gets, and the perfect place to put a microphone is about 5 fingers from your mouth. And I just did that by accident. Also, it's it is the middle of the afternoon and it looks incredibly dark because I stream with my windows closed. Because I don't want no people looking in on me and seeing the things I'm doing. I should Instagram out that I'm live. Hang on. I'm trying to use the Skye Blacke Instagram one. I'm trying to use all of my Instagrams. I have like 4 fucking Instagram accounts, and I barely use any of them. I just hate the sun. I mean, I legitimately hate the sun. I have one of my kind of not unknown, but less talked about disabilities. Hey Betty, is I have something called photophobia, which is an aversion to the sun. Hey Georgie. Hello. How you doing, Georgie? How was your thing today? Yeah, I have a slight allergy to garlic, I have photophobia, and I get hungry at the sight of blood. I have the closest thing you can have to genuine real-life vampirism. So much so that, there's that Instagram post going out. Committed to the goth bit, yeah. So much so that, one, I have... Is it here? Yeah. I have medications for migraines brought on by light. And also, I probably shouldn't show my medical stuff on, I also have autism and have to be specifically invited somewhere. That's a good point. I didn't think of that one. But to such an extent that I have sunglasses dotted all around the house because sometimes the light is like a light is too bright and I have to stand around with sunglasses on. It like, it's fun to be like, I have vampirism, but also it sucks. All right. I got a new mouse today because the old mouse was struggling a wee bit. Like I was playing Halo with a few friends last night, and it kept like losing traction. So like I would like turn, and my character would stop like here, and I'd have to like drag it again. So I got a new mouse today, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's still very like the cable is obviously very rigid from having been bound up in a box for however long it has, so I'm having to kind of fight that rigidness in order to use my mouse properly. Oh, I need to fix my desk setup. There's so much I have to do. There's so much I have to do, chat. There's so much I have to do. I thought after briefly becoming unemployed, I'd have less things, briefly becoming unemployed? Yeah, I'd have less things to do, but it turns out I just have more things to do. Why do I have more things to do? Why does the horrors never cease? Aw. A friend of the channel, Cynthia Harrell, also known as the, singer for Snake Eater, has just got a PS5 and has just started playing the Legacy collection of Metal Gear. I love her enthusiasm for Metal Gear. It's so great to see like an actor who has just like taken that role and been like, yep, this is my thing. I love this. I'm taking like 5-10 minutes to just like sit around and catch up with you guys, right? Before playing Fallout. What else has happened? God, not to be depressing real quick, but I'm going to be. Fucking Comic Storian passed away 2 days ago. It's absolutely insane. I put a tweet out about it, but my cat in here? Yeah, I put a tweet out, but for those of you who don't know, Benny or Ben was a comic book YouTuber who he did kind of like Spider-Man the Clone Saga complete story. So he would like tell you the overarching story, showing you art from the comics. It's a kind of comics explained sort of thing. He and Comic Explained were actually very good friends. And he was honestly what I would describe as the big league of comic book YouTubers. And he is the reason that I got into comics, because growing up in the Highlands of Scotland, comic books are not a very accessible medium, especially during like the early 2010s. And I knew I liked superheroes because obviously, you know, the MCU was kicking off at that time and kind of in its heyday. But in order to kind of more explore that sort of things, I would use things like Comic Explained and Comic Storian, and he is honestly the reason I am so annoying about comic books as I am now. And apparently he got into an accident 2 days ago and sadly passed away. So it's really sad to see, especially because, you know, it's always sad when anyone dies, but it's always sad when a content creator dies, because how do I explain this? It's very sad when creatives die because their creations die with them to some extent. Not the stuff they made, but like the stuff they were going to make, stuff that was in production, the edits, the paintings that never get finished, the writing that never gets concluded, stuff like that. And it was very clear that Benny... Why did my kilobytes per second just tank?